There's no room for the old, it seems. The view of evil, or crime as it were, is usually seen as congruent to selfishness. Larceny is based on increasing personal wealth. Murder usually has grounds in a perceived wrongdoing or difference of opinion. And perjury is protection of self or close ones. Of course, these are all heinous crimes in popular opinion, and rightly so. These are terrible acts, but they aren't entirely senseless because they are based in selfish desire. When these heinous acts actually become senseless, when we've moved away from that selfish aspect, and reasons for evil become a thing of the past, that's when we should be afraid. Personally justifying actions has its place, but understanding if someone's own justification is valid or not is another matter. Anyone can claim they have cause. They can say they just fell in the middle of things. They can say it was all for money or power. They can say they just operate in the system. They can say that events are destined to happen. But when do excuse and facts begin and end? Well, stumbling upon something and even trying to do the right thing to a degree does make some sense. As does the search for the focal point of money or power. Or facilitating others in that goal. But if destiny or fate doesn't exist, then using it as justification falls flat. Believing in a higher power isn't necessarily a fallacy or incorrect. I mean, who's to say? However, attributing weight to something as binary as a coin toss and claiming that one of its purposes was to make it to a single moment in time to determine the life of someone is ridiculous. Things don't always fall into place. People make them fall into place to give purpose to senselessness. At the very least, the actions someone take are their own. Nothing is compelling or forcing someone to commit acts. impulse and decisions do. So believing in a false path is where senselessness comes. There's no room for the old, it seems. When there are entities acting on these false beliefs walking among us. What happened to those good old days when those who tilled the line and sought to protect others didn't need a weapon? What happened to those days of the law knowing people by name? Or had knowledge outside of having to look it up? What happened to laughing off the idea of awful things because they were just too ridiculous to fathom? What happened to this perfect man and his ability to fight something that made sense, but was flawed? Nothing. Nothing happened. It never existed. There is no next step. There is no country for old men. Only a different perspective. Thank you.